Are we live on XSplit?
I believe so.
Oh, hello everyone. We are live looking at Icy Inferno's desktop right now.
That is correct. Gonna be installing the HUD really quick because I forgot to do that.
Yeah, so sorry about this being a little bit disorganized, but this is Icy's first time casting, or doing camera at least. And actually his stream should be a little bit higher quality than Jeff and SL, so I'm actually really excited to see this.
Yeah. Are you seeing it, by the way? Because I'm not seeing my own desktop when I look.
It's definitely your desktop.
Okay, good.
So we get to see all of your hacks that you have installed, apparently. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyway,
where is
yeah, this match is going to be going live
2:30
pretty soon. I believe teams are in lobby. Wait, hold on. We've reached the maximum number of streams for your country, says somebody in chat. So apparently somebody is having some sort of an issue. But it looks like other people are getting in. We've got at least 45 people watching right now. So,
Oh man,
right.
scary. Alright, I think we're waiting for them to get in server. They're currently in lobby. So if we want to do some team intros, now would be the time.
You're gonna have to take care of those.
Okay.
It is, I believe the team names are Pimps and Raw, is that correct?
That's correct, yes. They're both actually a mix of players from various countries. But in each case, they're a majority in a particular country. So from Team Raw, actually I'm not sure which. He gave me 5 or 6 players for each team, so come to think of it, I'm not actually sure which 4 each team is going to be using. We might actually have to wait to get in server for that. I have a player list underneath the live broadcast there.
Yeah, if you refresh the page, you should be able to see the team list, or at least their name.
That's
and
correct.
Just a heads up, since we don't really have a lot of it, we aren't in this game quite yet. Teams don't seem to be ready. There is going to be another one of these casts tomorrow. Do we know what time that's going to be, IC?
Yeah, I'm not actually sure because it seems like it may have been changed. We're going to be in spectate with the admin, so if you want to just ask him in spectate, he'll probably tell you.
But it'll probably be another midday-ish cast, like sometime between now and 5 p.m. Central U.S. time, and evening for you European viewers.
Something like that. Something that's going to make me almost sleep in and miss it like this time, you know.
Indeed.
So it's noon for me. And I did not go to bed very early last night.
Yeah, I did not either. I almost forgot about this cast, and then, like, I was going to stay up all night working on stuff, and then about 7 a.m. I was like, oh crap, I have to cast today. I cannot do this without any sleep.
And I was still awake as well at that point in time.
We apologize if we're not completely bright and chipper, but we're hoping this game's going to be as exciting as the last one.
And if it is, then it should, exactly, should wake us right the heck up. If it is, it's just as nice as the last one was. That was a lot of fun.
If you guys didn't see the last Scavenge match we did, you have to check it out. It was absolutely amazing gameplay. Went through all 3 maps. And I believe this is going to be another best of 3 maps. Is it the same 3 maps as last time?
No, it's actually, it seems like it's different for every single match, even matches that are in the same round. So, where did I... Darn it, I had it listed.
By the way, you should probably go Steam offline or turn off your Steam sound when we actually get into the game.
I think I will do.
But don't do it too early, so because I'm not going to be able to join.
Exactly. I think what I'll do is just turn off the Steam sound. There we go. Okay, that should do it.
You know, I'm going to go look up these the players for this if I can find it. But I've got this funny feeling that somebody in our stream chat is probably already informing everybody. I think we've got a few fans of Pimps and Raw
Possibly
in the
so.
stream chat right now.
I'm being told that RAW stands for React, Adapt, Win, by the way.
Oh, that's a pretty cool acronym.
I kind of like that, yeah. Looks like the maps today, or tonight, depending on where you're at, are going to be Rooftop, then Barge, and then if we're still going at that point, it's going to be Park, Parish 2 Park.
Rooftop and barge. Which one is barge?
Barge is what's it?
That's not passing
It's
free, is it?
sacrifice. Sacrifice 2.
Oh, you're in the game already.
Sacrifice 2. Yes, I am in server right now.
Sacrifice 2, that should actually be a pretty fun one to watch. I don't know if I've ever seen Scavenge played on that map.
Hey man, that hurt!
I am joining the server, but I think I just saw them put in the chapter restart vote, which means we're going to be going live pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Probably so, pretty soon here, actually. So,
I'm trying
might have
so
to scramble.
desperately to get into the server. Alright, is your HUD working? And
It
everything?
would seem that way, yes. I have the HUD
Alright.
working, and I'm going to have to get used to the whole either holding shift or plus speed thing, but...
Yeah. So, yeah, Icy's first time doing camera for us. So, be kind, everyone, but I hope you'll be able to follow the action well, maybe even a little better than the sun.
Gonna do my best here while casting. We'll just have to see how it goes. Looks like we are going live. Team React Adapt Win going out first. Gonna be grabbing the helipad cans, probably just putting those in. Jockey looking to grab somebody. Maybe
Wow,
gonna
nice
see.
grab inside there. A little bit of separation. Charger not going to be able to hit that depth charge up.
Yes,
He's going to
indeed.
be taken down by the survivor. Looking for a spit play, I think, near generator, but Hunter's just going to get dead stop. Spit at respawning, going for separation on some of these cans. Nice bounce
Probably
off the
gonna
wall.
get that one.
Yeah,
For the
definitely.
handle it. I don't think they mind though, because that one's pretty close. It's gonna be on the helipad there. May have been a
Survivor
bait
moving
can.
to get quite a few low cans. Do you see that can that's actually stuck underneath? One
Where
of
am I
the-
looking here?
Next
Oh,
to the
yes,
can that
yes,
got
I
burned,
do.
There's a can underneath there.
I do see it. Maybe we're gonna be restarting for that? Oh. Not sure what's going on with the restart, but it looks like we are going to be starting over once more.
Alright,
Maybe
yeah.
a couple
I didn't
ping
know
issues
that.
happening. Or, I'm not sure. Somebody said they didn't like their ping, and then somebody else says they need to restart. So,
Yeah,
guess
this is
we're-
obviously an EU versus EU game. Great pings across the board.
Yes,
I think
indeed.
pretty much everybody but Coldstream, was that his name? Had
not sure.
below 50 ping.
something to that effect.
Yeah, there's no HD cast. Sorry, I'm reading the stream chat here, but Icy's Icy's stream is actually 720p.
Yeah, it's 720p, 30 FPS. Similar to what Sud does when he's the only cameraman, but slightly lower update. Or
Yeah, not
upload
gonna be
rate.
60 FPS.
Yeah, well, he does 30 FPS when he goes live by himself, he says.
For sure.
So, I think that's what he did last time. But he
Uh,
has
if-
4,000 kbps up. I only have 3.2k, something like that.
If you guys have ever seen, Icy Inferno actually live streams from his perspective a lot. He's been doing a lot of Scavenge games and stuff.
I do.
And his
It's
stream
loads
is
of
always
fun.
just beautiful quality, and you get to watch him. He has a webcam set up so you can watch him react.
Yeah.
And it's quite entertaining. And it looks like we are back in again. Raw Hot Ice asking for a pause, so we are going to sit here pause, staring at a generator. Or at least I'm staring at a generator. I'd like to note Pascal has 7 ping, it says. I wonder what it says in console.
I'm not sure. Let's see. For me, it says... I can't find it. Wow. 74 ms is what it says for me.
Those pings are always so inflated, honestly. It's hard to tell which pings you can actually trust.
Well, anyway, if we're paused, waiting to go live anyway, I guess we could do a player rundown. So I'm going to go over here and have a look at that. Okay, so for Team React Adapt Win, we have... I cannot read that guy's name, my goodness. Does it say Nonk? Not sure. I'm not sure who the first player is.
Well, in the game they have Dez, Hot Ice, it looks like, K-Pot, and Pascal. Unless one of those are
I'm
Russian
sorry, I was
spellers.
reading the pimps. That's why I was confusing myself.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. They have Dez, Hot Ice, K-Pot, and Pascal in the game for Team React Adapt Win. I think we might be going live. I need to respec for that. I can't see for some reason. I'm
Putting
off
in a
the
boom
roof.
right here on one of the survivors, very early hit. It looks like they don't have the spitter.
In fact,
and they might be looking to do.
It won't let me reset my view, so I'm just gonna have to slowly come back here. All right.
Cover me.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what
Hunter
happened.
around for quite a bit, not really getting chipped. It looks like they're going to be waiting for that spitter to do a spit play, but they do have that pull and charger. Kind of looking like they want to go for something on this ramp right here, but I don't think survivors are going that way. Looks like
Yeah.
Zoe and Francis about to head for low. No, they're just getting the top level cans first, since the SI have not sprung an attack yet.
I guess they're just going to see them wait for some more cans to get picked up with a spit, probably, because they didn't get that chance for that death charge, like you
Indeed.
said.
React Adapt Win does have to move for low ground here, being very cautious about it, taking their time, and SI not springing their attack. Here comes the hit. Maybe Pole getting juked right there by Pascal. He's going to go for it again. Gonna get the pull, but gets self-cleared right there, and a nice pounce up top for some damage.
That's
looking to
spit.
spit on those cans. That's a
Oh, it's close. That last can.
0.9 seconds is plenty for them, apparently.
That last can was actually pretty close, I would say. It's kind of hard for me to judge. I've been playing so much Scavenge, which is 2.0 second burn
I
time.
thought that charger was going to jump off the edge of the map right there. He's so chipped, but he's going to try to protect this last hand. Should get taken down by Pascal here. Indeed, he does.
Taking out handily with the AK. Jockey landing, maybe going to get a ledge hang with that while they pour cans.
Definitely be a ledge. They need to do it. Oh, that jockey control, there it goes. And getting an intercept pull, but Bill is up top, Dez to clear that. This is going to be actually a pretty good delay. Survivor's not moving for cans at all. I have to say, RAW has been playing this pretty cautiously, pretty safely, I'd have to say, but not with the highest amounts of speed. But, you know, if you don't get death charge, that's often more important than getting pure speed.
Well, you could say that, or you could say it's easy enough to make it with a good time with 3 people in some cases. Could go either way.
That's true.
That's what we saw from IA a lot on the last cast, was that they managed to get, with even 2 players alive, a lot of cans in pretty quickly.
Now there are only 5 cans left on the map. They still have to get hard 3 down there on the low level. There's a charger up for Pimp. They're probably waiting for some other spawns. Oh, getting a quick pull right there, but it's going to get clear. Charger going in solo for that. Not going to work at all. I honestly think they probably should have waited to hit hard 3 down there.
I was going to say, I feel like with only this many cans left, death charges really aren't going to have any effect at all, to be honest.
That's certainly true. They need to get a burn at that point in time. But Survivor's getting the last cans moved into the generator right here. Only a jockey and spitter up. Probably going to go for some last second delays and burns.
Looks that way. This is going to be pretty much the end of the first half coming up here pretty shortly, but we are seeing these delays come in. Lewis standing on the generator before, so that the spit doesn't affect. Oh, he should have charged instead of punching. But
just over 5 minutes for Team React Adapt Win.
I'll just put that in chat for now so that we remember that.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Wish there was a HUD element for that, but there is not, unfortunately.
So I think a 5-minute time seems pretty standard for high-level play. We saw a lot of times around 5 minutes in the last game we saw.
I think that's right, yeah. We're going to be coming out with the other team, Team Pimp, moving out to do about the same thing that we saw Raw do.
Oh, right there, but it's going to get stuck on the ledge. Boomer coming in for intercept, maybe able to get a can boom off. No, Survivors being very careful with those.
It's a nice skeet on the Hunter there by, I believe that was Thug Life. Yeah.
Indeed. So this smoker is now actually looking. He has nothing to do by himself at this point. Looking to set up something with Charger. Actually, Zoe is split right now. Oh, but making that decision.
Yeah.
Did not notice Zoe there. Went for a pull on Bill instead. So Charger is up by himself, maybe looking for a free charge at this point.
We're just going to see. I guess they're probably going to have to wait for this big can cluster coming in. Hopefully they'll have some kind of spawns by then. Maybe not even. Zoe's really getting those up there really quickly.
I wish I had spec hunts. So I could
But
see
there's
if I
the
could get
single
third.
common trying to stop her, you know. Single common, always doing his thing.
Spitter tried to go in there for a can burn or something, it seemed like, but it was a little early, and SI were not there to intercept. So once again, they're just holding this Charger. Of course, oh wow! Charger
Looking for that death charge, but not going to happen. Yeah.
Indeed. High-level Scavenge is they're just going to react too fast.
Yeah, I would say the number one thing that's going to be different about this game is that the pings are actually pretty good for both teams. So death charges based off of people with high ping versus people with low ping not going to be happening quite so often. You're not going to see someone from IA going off the roof every couple of minutes. Not necessarily by any fault of their own, but simply because of the ping difference. Couple more cans going in.
Moving, pretty slow though, honestly. Both teams taking this very cautiously.
Yeah, they are in the...
that charger for a long time, I think helped make the survivors take this a little bit slower.
Yeah. And Scavenge, it's often the case that the SI have the advantage that they can bait the survivors by holding spawns, rather than the survivors baiting the SI by not moving forward like you would see in Versus.
Oh wow, Charger missing his spawn right there as the pull goes in, looking for that spit onto a can. Spitter making nice intercepts. That's going to be a double burn right there.
And possibly a death charge.
Oh my gosh, not waiting for the stand up long enough. Could have had a nice death charge there onto Pimp Dog.
Pretty big delays, but as I was going to say before, they are, I would say, in the lead for this round so far. Last team making it with 5:03.97 on the clock, each can being worth 20 seconds.
Yeah, if they can get the hard 3 cans in fast enough, which it looks like they might be able to, they could actually win this round.
Big ass gun up here.
Indeed.
Lewis getting on the big ass gun up there.
It's kind of funny, no matter how many times he sees it, every time there's a new Scavenge around, Lewis is always surprised to see the minigun on this map.
Hunter going for that, delay right there, Charger.
Nice.
Drop that can, Francis looking for the final pull, and not going to get delayed, 5 minutes, 24 seconds.
Pretty great delay for no spitter, but about a 20-second difference coming out for the win for Team Pimps here.
Indeed. I thought you would have thought that burn would have been worth a little bit more for him, but you know, if they had just managed to get that death charge as well,
that would have helped a lot.
Probably could have taken the round.
Speaking of Team Pimps, by the way, apparently they subbed out whoever it was whose name I couldn't read, so that makes me kind of happy. So it's going to be, who is it? Cold Storm, Bayzade, Dog, and Thug Life.
Raw going for some close cans first, only getting 2 cans at this time.
This is a little different from what you usually see most teams do.
Oh wow,
Boomer missing.
Quick boom right there, not going to land.
Getting rid of it nice and quick though, so they have a spitter fairly soon, but no common going to be coming in off of that obviously because he missed. Might have to wait for low cans before they attack because they're not going to have that spitter yet.
Once again, looks like they're just going to go for these top level cans first. And then spend some time baiting out the SI. SI just sitting very patiently in spawn mode, looking for these pull downs. And they're going to get the last 2 upper level cans. Honestly, this seems like a pretty slow path to be taking. But, you know, cautious survivor play once again.
Yeah, well, they're really holding on to those spawns and really saying, hey, you know, you want to come down here? You're probably going to die, so don't do it. Please.
Indeed. Zoe gonna grab the low 4. Hunter looking for some distract up top. It looks like gonna get
taken out. Yeah.
That AK-47 pull landing onto Lewis.
Oh.
Could not get on that ledge fast enough.
Really close.
The survivor team has shots of low ground cans actually.
And the spit play going on down there.
Indeed, so actually a very nice play. Lots of distract and then getting some can burns. And I'm not sure when they fire up top as well. Is they just fire all over the map at this
maybe
point.
a Molotov, I'm not sure. That was really all over the place.
That is absolutely terrible for Raw right now. Kind of sloppy play with a lot of gas cans getting lit.
Hopefully they're going to see them recover here. Still see them make a decent time.
Quick to grab cans though, so they might be able to make up with it on time. Charger looking for that charge right here.
Almost getting it.
Zoe taking the shot and going around the corner right
Smoker
there.
getting cleared really quickly by that AK-47 there. It's one of the things about those T2. If you got teammates near you, you're probably not going to stay capped for long.
Indeed. And Zoe getting that last hard 3 can put up top. The survivors have a lot more cans to grab from all over the map. Looks like spawns are pretty much down right now. Only a spitter and boomer up, so they should be able to grab all of these low ground cans. There's still 1 low ground can left that they have not grabbed yet. Boomer going to go in on generator. So actually a nice 2 boom, and they might be able to get a burn play right here. They have 2 cappers and the spitter.
I'm going to see an attempt at it.
Going to go for it. Charger going to go in, land the charge, spit one down on 2 cans. Survivors quickly scrambling to grab it. But a lot of damage is going to go in onto Zoe. Maybe even an in cap? No, very close.
Not quite.
And
almost a common hitting her in time to stop, but not quite. That single common was very crafty.
Oh wow, Hunter getting some nice scratch delays right there in the last hand. So a 5-minute, 10-second time from Raw. A whole 7 seconds better than their first round.
Indeed.
But, you know,
with all that delay too. I guess the first round they maybe either were just warming up or kind of delayed themselves a little bit because of the SI holding their spawns so much, but this time managing to do slightly better despite having more problems with the cans. So this time they're going to do what both teams did on the first round, go for these helipad cans. Boomer landing on one through the ramp there.
Boomer sitting on those cans, looking for the boom off. Survivor's going to have to be cautious about this. Hunter actually getting a separation pounce at Generator right now. That's going to be actually worth a good amount of damage. No pan burns or anything at this point. Oh, so that pole, but Francis is booming. Those commons aren't going to let him move.
I wanted to get that death charge on the rail, but the common just gummed him right up and said, no, you're not going anywhere. Sorry, I'm on the Survivors team today.
Ross still has the charger up, looking for the death charge onto Zoe. Pimp Dog flying off of the building right now, and now my view is glitched.
You're going to have to respec for that, yeah.
Indeed. But a great move by Raw. That's the kind of thing they need to do to take this round. Bill fumbling with some actually.
Oh, uh-oh, it's going to be close.
Bill has just jumped. Survivors
got one.
Maybe save one. And a Boomer getting a nice number of scratches onto Francis right there.
2.9 seconds is a long time, but that doesn't mean you can't have anyone near the cans at all.
Indeed, you still have to watch those.
Oh, that Boomer! Uh-oh, not quite the right angle. Went straight up. Yeah, it pretty much went straight up. He wasn't on the right side of the can by the time he blew up, unfortunately. Couldn't really launch it.
Going for a separation down there, but it's not going to land, going to get self-cleared. He probably should have saved that instead. Kind of a rush play in my opinion. Charger looking for another free charge here on Bill. Probably not going to happen either.
Not likely. Probably going to hold. They got the spitter up now, waiting for one more spawn to come up with a couple of cans coming into the generator here. Might go without the last spawn.
At this point, I think they should just do burn plays and make sure they have spawns to hit on hard 3 because they can actually pull out this fight. They get a nice hit on hard 3.
That was a little bit rushed. Yeah, the cappers just didn't seem quite ready for that, which is strange because they were the ones that had their spawns first.
Maybe they just got their spawns blocked or something like that.
Possibly.
Or maybe they wanted to sack the spinner and get a tri-cap with Boom or something.
I don't know. Boomer died last, I think.
Are going for hard 3 right now. Getting the charge onto Bill right there. So 2 survivors versus a jockey at this point, and 5 cans left to grab.
Yeah, they can get that 2-cap here with the smoker, but the problem is going to be if somebody's holding a gas can or standing in the no smoking section. It's going to be tricky for the smoker to get in.
Smoker looking for the pull right here.
He's got it. And now Hunter getting a spawn, and that's it. That is the round. Great wipe by Team Raw there, managing to land 2 death charges and a 2-cap. That's what has a tendency to happen on Rooftop. You get enough people death charged, and then you can just pin the rest of the survivors and kill them.
Indeed. Yeah, that was a really nice job. The free death charge onto Zoe, I really like.
Yeah, that was nice.
He just cornered, boxed Zoe in. He did not rush his charge or anything. Just waited, lined it up.
I think we might see some of those in a low ping game like this. We might see more of those. I doubt that's going to be the last one that happens.
Indeed.
Going for helipad cans. Jockey looking to grab Bill, maybe. Getting really chipped. He's almost dead at this point.
I noticed Dez has a spawn timer right now. Did he... He must have sacked or something?
I didn't see him spectate, so he must have jumped off because he didn't want like a hunter or something like that.
I did not see exactly what they had. Survivor's still just getting upper cans right now. Not going to rush any of those lower spawn. There is a smoker and charger in play right now.
We need to get Spuckhead working for Scavenge so we can see what their spawns are. I'm just at a loss here.
Shout out to Spuckhead.
You know, Spec HUD, that thing with the little thing, and it's like they have these spawns, and you know what spawns they have.
That might be a difficult thing to fix. Oh, Bill actually separating right here, and Smoker and Charger thinking about going in on him, but I think their spawns aren't quite so good for him.
Oh, maybe the death charge. Oh.
Death charge just barely missing on the dog because of that self-clear.
Yeah, just barely couldn't quite get him to go far enough out for the Charger to grab him.
Indeed.
Far enough in, in fact.
Another second, work on it. Zoe self-clearing on a
Separation
right
spit here. That's going to land on that can. Not sure where that one's from, though.
Is.
But that's at least a 25-second delay.
Low-level ones that Zoe had already thrown up.
I think that's correct, yeah.
But that's
Cans, by the way, for those of you that don't know, take it's 20 seconds, right, to respawn from the second they're burned.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah. Actually, I had somebody recommending that I raise that value for Scavenge. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. 20 seconds is a pretty long time.
Looking for a burn play here on generator. Spit going in early. Survivors easily taking that out of spit. Smoker and Charger set up once again, so they might be able to get a hit on hard 3 here. I think Zoe...
Oh, that might burn. That was silly.
Gonna get juked, but Charger might be able to get this.
Oh, he's got it.
Charger once again. Charger almost getting cleared. Pimp Dog just a little bullheaded going into these choke points. And
yeah, those hard 3 are really tricky from the Survivor side. With or without support for that Charger, it's still going to be pretty darn easy for him to land that charge because you're just in such close quarters. You can just come up, get all up in your face and say, you have nowhere to go. You're going off the roof, sir.
That Charger was just so close to being killed, though. Going for delay hits right here. And actually, you know, that charge isn't going to affect their times that much.
That's true. They are just going to need that can that burned, and then that's going to be it for the round.
Yeah,
Smoker getting a pull there. Could get a death charge with that if they had a charger
I
ready.
think Charger's just doing what he can to delay this right here. Boom, not wanting to go down. Oh!
Almost getting that on Lewis. Trying to grab him and carry him. Yeah. He wanted to do something.
A great time if that can didn't end up burning. It would have been almost at 6 minutes. But it looks like they're going to get a pretty nice time anyway. Getting 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
That's true. Gotta give them props for that separation burn, though. Definitely made a big difference. Probably about 30, almost 40 seconds of delay on that single can burning.
Yes, indeed.
So now we're going to see Team Raw on Survivor again. They do have that Smoker and Charger with a Hunter Boomer. Boomer opting not to go just yet, so gonna see what they want to do with that.
I think he's looking for some sort of a boom on 4s. I don't think they're gonna save it for much of anything.
Hunter getting a little distraction going on, but getting chipped by those AK-47s.
Oh yeah, he's already at half health. Boomer finally going for his boom, getting a double on generator.
I actually can't see the SI health because this HUD is made for having spec HUD and versus. So
I'll call that out. Hunter is chipped down into the red. He goes down to Dez's AK-47 right there. Or actually, he's on the M16, I believe.
I think you might be right, in which case props to him, because the M16 is in many ways superior to the AK-47 in my opinion.
Set up here on Francis, not gonna hit that full
oh, he went for the punch charge, and sometimes it actually causes you to miss the connection because you run a little bit slower for the first couple of seconds of your charge when you punch first. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm pretty sure that's the case, though.
I think it's just a case of lag compensation, but a separation spit hitting right there. So Zoe once again tossing up cans to nobody up top.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed anyway, is that when I'm right in a survivor's face and I right-click and then immediately left-click, I kind of stutter step a few times before charging. It seems like it's a lot easier to cap if you just charge at them. But if
we're looking for some can bombs up top right here. And there's a lot of cans sitting in play. I don't know if he'll be able to get anything off the ledge, but it's certainly delay right here. Survivor's really not wanting to knock their cans off of the edge. And there's a can just going onto low ground, though.
Yeah, not quite off the roof.
But a lot of delay right here. It does not look like they have a spitter. They do have a recap with that chart. But it looks like they're going to wait for low ground. Honestly, there's so much forward right here. I'd be very tempted to go in for an attack myself, but it's probably a bad idea. And hitting the attack actually kind of late.
Oh,
that pounce almost set up the death charge right there.
He should have waited for the smoker. He could have just timed it better and got it actually, but that's really tricky to do, to time that off of someone being fast.
Notice it's not like he went through the survivor though. He actually stumbled on the survivor while getting up. I had that happen.
Yeah, he was too close to him.
Really annoying.
So we did actually see a separation spit on a gas can there, but there's no fire for it because it was It was under the
Underneath
air
something,
conditioner
yeah.
thing, yeah. So the fire's outside the nav mesh, and you can't see
So,
it.
a lot of good burn delays from Pimp, but Raw doing a good job picking up those cans again. I don't think it's really slowing down the pipeline too much. Hunter going for separation counts right here.
Getting it. Oh, the death charge almost landing. He's gonna. He's got it.
Pointless at this point. All of the cans are
Yeah.
up top right now.
I think he just wanted to charge that guy off because he was hanging on to a gas can at the time, and he didn't really have much else to do with the charger.
Certainly true.
A little bit of delay from the smoker there. Pretty good job by him. That's going to be 5:23, and I forgot to
Pimp
type the
actually
previous
taking
time.
the round. It was 5:33 for Team Pimp.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And I kind of forgot about that. This was second round already, so a nice job by Pimp by taking out that round. Really had some nice delays and can burns.
I really wish that spectator mode would work properly and show us the tiebreaker correctly, but for some reason it does not want to do that. I don't know what's up with that. We'll have to look into that at some
I know
point.
what's up with that, and I know it's probably going to be impossible to fix.
Well, that doesn't
So
sound
let's
like
not
any
worry
fun.
about it.
Alright, let's not.
Got it.
Let's just keep track of the times ourselves then. That sounds like a wonderful way to pass the time. Anyway,
Got it.
Survivor's coming in with some cans. Do we have a spitter? I'm trying
We
to see.
do have a spitter
Okay.
and a smoker and charger jockey. So really nice setup for going for low cans. Survivor's taking a much quicker path. You notice in the first couple rounds they'd only grab like one set of upper level cans at a time. This time they split out and got all of them at once. So this should be a faster path for them, at least in terms of getting the top can. And SI are just holding out for them to go for some lays. You really want to get that depth chart.
That's interesting that they actually decided to do that. I mean, because we just had the play order switch, which means that the SI spawns changed, so they couldn't have known that they had a spitter, but I guess they just guessed and decided they just wanted to grab all the top level cans before
Indeed.
doing anything else because they knew they wouldn't attack on those.
And now Jockey's pre-spawning right here, probably going to go in very soon. Smoker looking for that.
Oh.
Can the Charger get this? Oh, wow. Francis ends up going up a ramp instead. Charger looking for just an intercept play. There's a ledge, grab, and a can burn, a double can burn.
Didn't see what happened to Lewis. I guess it was the jockey ledging him.
Indeed, it was the jockey ledging him. And Zoe actually taking this time to go split and hit a lot of low cans.
That's a very good idea. Those are the hardest cans on the map out of the way right now.
Indeed. This is what happens if all your SI go down at once. The survivors can just split up like mad, pull up every can from low ground. But Smoker is spawned up, looking for a separation pull onto Bell.
Charger scrambling.
Lewis is probably going to get in there sooner.
Oh, got it.
Charge onto Bell.
That was pretty darn nice, I have to say.
But survivors are still making great time. As long as they don't get any of these cans burned, they still might be able to make a good time on this map. There's
I'd
only
say
two
so.
right
They
now.
had so many cans ready to go in the generator by the time that happened.
There's so many cans just sitting around with only Zoe protecting them.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary.
Yeah, but there's no spitter up right now, so she's actually, with the other survivors boom, she should be 3 to 4 right here.
Interestingly
With no
enough,
problem.
Francis actually has the adrenaline shot that spawns next to the generator there, and he was all the way down there the whole time while Zoe was pouring. So he's going to be taking that now for those last couple cans.
Sometimes it's nice to use the adrenaline to help you get a run, like if you want to go
Yeah.
get hard 3 while spawns are down or something. But
That's
a pull
true.
is going to land on Zoe right here. Charger looking for the spawn, unable to get it for some reason.
He's
and
got it
gonna
now,
go for
though.
that death charge.
Just 2 cans left, though, and they're both right there. So as long as they don't get 2 capped, which
Or,
we have
you know, a
3
double
spawns.
could be pretty bad here
That's
too,
true.
honestly.
It's going to be a single, though, so he's just going to get out of the way and let Francis pour while the SI are still waiting to spawn.
Yeah, Francis needs to get in there and
he needs to
pour
hurry.
before these spawns come up.
Absolutely, that can is inside. He's got a little bit of a ways to run. We're going to see SI spawns coming up in the next couple seconds.
Oh,
Hunter going
yeah.
for it. Jockey's got to spawn. Hunter just wants to distract while he waits for his teammates. And then they're going to move in.
Up right now, just the tri-cap.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Wow, so close to finishing up with an all-right time from Rob. And
Yeah.
managing to get 2 death charges. Was it actually 2 death charges?
It was 2 death charges. One was a
death
free
charges.
charge and one was off of that pole. I'm not sure how that can ended up inside there. That confused me. I would think
the
they
survivors might have thrown it in there to protect it.
from the boomer maybe, but he
Yeah.
threw it a little extra far. He maybe shoot-shoved when he should have just tossed it lightly into just inside the door. It kind of went a little far and it messed Francis's day up a little bit and he couldn't quite get it in the generator.
Okay.
So I don't actually have a The scoreboard. I don't even know what round we're on. Oh, it tells me.
We are on the 4th round, second half, and the scores are currently 2-1 in favor of Team Raw, I believe? Or no? It should be
don't
Team
know.
Pimp. My board is all goofed up.
I don't even have
don't
one,
even know.
so you're gonna have to tell me. All I have is the little bit of the board that says what the current round is.
Indeed. I'm sorry we're getting so confused by this, but the HUDs just aren't working for it.
Yeah, I'm not used to
And
this
it looks
HUD, and he's having it bug out because he's a spectator in Scavenge, and
Trying
it
to
doesn't
get a
like to
rail
work.
pull over here on the side, but that's going to get self-cleared very easily. We still have a Spitter, Hunter, and Charger up, so they could go for a burn play here anytime.
Got a weapon here.
Might see that. Lewis blocking some spawns, though. A lot of spawns blocked by that. They're, I guess, waiting for low cans to happen, though. They're probably going to attack pretty soon here.
Hunter is pre-spawning, gonna look for some sort of pounce, probably gonna have to go on Zoe. Might be able to get that spit if the Hunter can just intercept.
Oh, wow.
To save at the last second there.
That was close.
Got it.
And Charger is still up, but honestly, he doesn't have a lot to work with unless Zoe splits badly or something. He's not gonna be able to get these death charges, and plenty of spawns are blocked right now. He might be able to get some sort of a drop-in charge on low ground here. Survivors very well covered by their teammates. Nice pop onto that boomer by Bayzade.
Just want to give a quick shout out to our viewers here. There's 155 of you, and you're all awesome.
Charged. Oh, not going to land before that tongue gets cleared, and a little bit of a pounce going in, but a nice shutdown by Pimp as well.
Smoke probably not quite able to get, I think that was Zoe, as far as the charger needed for that to happen there. Pretty close, though, I'd say. Grabbing hard 3 right now, actually, Francis is.
Nice quick rush for that. Spitter maybe trying to solo play on it, at least to get some delay, but that's probably not going to get a burn at all.
Yeah, there's no way. Not with a 2.9 second burn time. Maybe with some common and a 2.0 second burn time, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's throwing it in the death spit, but it's wearing off just now.
He did take a lot of damage from that, though, and there are still some more low ground cans to get. Jockey and Charger setting up on the...
I hope we can figure out who's winning, because I actually can't remember
It
off the top of
is
my head.
Pimp that is winning.
Okay, it's like 2-1, something like that.
Indeed. And
Death
wow,
charge
free
for-
death charge
yeah.
landing on the Pimp dog right there. Hunter landing on the top ground, but that should be cleared pretty quick. They've still got one more low ground can to get, and it's... Unfortunately, Rod does need the wipe right here. Oh, Jockey... I thought he landed onto Francis right there, but apparently
I guess he
not.
went right through him or past him or something.
Smoker trying
You
to
never
get this
know.
pull, getting a nice pull onto Bill right here. Jockey can try to get that intercept. there.
XD, he
Trying to
says.
clear the board.
Lewis needs to pour that can. Forget about the jockey, guys. Let's get that in.
Certainly, and that is the end of the round, and this is it. Pimp has just taken the first map, getting a 3-1 victory.
Okay then.
Very nice job by Team Pimp.
It looks like we are actually going to stay in server this time, so we're not going to have to reconnect. At least if Hot Ice is to be believed when he says that we're staying in server.
And apparently,
So-
I voted F1, but nope.
Oh, no luck. Alright.
We've just been kicked out, so we will be going to the next map, which I believe you said is Barge.
That's correct, yes. That is going to be Sacrifice 2.
Dos.
Near the
The
boat.
sequel.
Yes. That is a pretty interesting map. It's I think that's a 21 can map. It doesn't see a whole lot of play, so I can't quite remember. It's either 21 or 23 or 4 or something like that. It's a lot of cans. A lot of them are actually really close together, though. It's not that much of a sprawling map necessarily, compared to something like Farmhouse. Well, actually, it's pretty comparable to Farmhouse, to be honest. But there's also that whole section where you can get a death charge in the water, and then there's the ladder choke on the ship itself. So, could see some interesting things coming out of that. And maybe some crazy death charges that we haven't seen before, and they're weirdly angled on the boat or something. I don't know. Hard to say what we're going to see. Should be really interesting no matter what, though.
It certainly will be. It'll be a first for me seeing a game played on this map, at least in any sort of a competitive environment. And are people back in servers yet?
It looks like no, they are not.
Oh boy. Well, then.
Yeah, just waiting. If you have shoutouts in the meantime, you can try to find and add myself a Prodigy Sim. I could try to peruse the chat right now, I guess, as long as it doesn't explode to the point that I can't read it.
I'm looking through the chat a little bit. It's just a lot of people talking to each other. Hey, look,
Yeah, that's what it
saying
seems.
hello on the chat. Don't you have a match to be playing? Why don't you start the game?
Yeah, you
and
should.
watch it instead?
I think you should definitely get back in server base 8. That would be nice. Not seeing that happening right
thanks to all
now.
of you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't seen the last match we played, it was IA against We Make You Rage. That was a very good game to watch, and
Yeah.
we will be doing another one of these casts tomorrow
I
at
think
some
so.
unknown time.
We need to ask Mr. Double Question Marks what time that's happening.
So keep an eye out for those. You can join the Jeff's L4D2 cast Steam group to get announcements when these casts are going to go live. It's steamcommunity.com/group/competitive Left 4 Dead 2.
Is it L4D2 or Left 4 Dead 2?
Left 4 Dead 2.
Okay.
It's all one word though, no underscores or anything. So
Right
if you check that out, you can get information about when we go live.
That's right, that's where he schedules it.
And yes, these matches will be going on YouTube. Eventually, I actually have some backlog I need to get uploaded. But yeah, they will be there. Those will be at youtube.com/ProdigySim. My account has been completely taken over by these casts.
Yeah,
if
so
you
you
wanna
have
just
Prodigy
get these
Sim 2
casts-
now.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to see a bunch of casts and you prefer watching them on YouTube than on this Twitch TV VOD player, then you can just do youtube.com/ProdigySim.
Looks like we might not actually have a game tomorrow at all, because one team is not going to be present for that. I should note, though, there are actually 2 games happening right now. I don't have the server info for the other game, and I don't really know what's going on with that one, because this was the one that was scheduled to be casted by the admins. But, yeah, neither of these could be moved, apparently, and they both had the same start time. Nobody wanted to play tomorrow to be casted, so this is who we're casting. Hopefully we'll have another match coming up for you guys soon, but it looks like probably not tomorrow. Maybe the next day or sometime early in the week.
Maybe we can just start making our own matches to cast. Maybe get some Scavenge action.
That would be fun, actually. Cast some Scavenge pugs or something like that. Yeah, could use
When's
one of
there
our
gonna be a tournament
streams.
on Scavenge, I see. We need to get on
I
this.
don't know. I'm hoping maybe they will want to pick it up for the finals and semifinals of this tournament. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What was I going to say? I guess while we're waiting anyway, we could plug our streams or something. I don't know. I'm running out of things to say.
I actually have a shout out coming in from Thunderous to Team Hakuna Matata.
Oh, okay. Shout out to your own team, huh? Is that?
Absolutely.
Alright. I kind of wish I
had.
had a team to play in CSL too, but I never got on that.
I am kind of thinking about doing some more. I have some more Scavenge demos. I was going to do some first-person VODs and commentary on my YouTube channel.
Might be fun. I could do that with you if you like. We could play the demos at the same time or something.
We could do that. That could be interesting. And so, yeah, if you guys like seeing a lot of Scavenge, I can do some more Scavenge.
Yeah, and I have a couple of demos of that Scavenge pug that we played last night. We could do that as well if people want to see how
Yeah, just
Scavenge
like
works
you're
with
in the game.
T1s. Yes, I was going to say, we are in the game at the moment. Thanks to Canada Rocks for telling me that there is in fact a toggle scores command, so I don't need to do plus show scores and desperately avoid my tab key. That's kind of nice. At least I think that's going to work. Nope, I do need to unbind my tab, never mind. But I don't need to manually minus show scores or anything like that, so
It's
that's
probably
always
turn
nice.
off your net graph. You have that up. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks
Well,
like
that's why I
it's done.
I unbound it in the first
Restart,
place.
it's going live. They say F2, so everybody needs F2 right there.
Yeah, please do, because we can't affect that vote to spectators. Okay,
I think
thankfully.
everybody in the chat should F2 right now.
Yeah.
Just in
Everybody just, you can just hit your F2 keys or type F2 in chat and
You're
we'll know that you support us.
can't know about it at all.
So it actually has 24 cans. I wasn't sure if it was 21 or 24. Bill hitting a bunny hop and downing himself on the hill. Always fun. So we are probably going to be going live the second everybody's done loading here.
I'm getting some weird message about waiting for the teams to be ready. Okay, never mind. It's just doing something goofy. But
Did
yeah,
you just
this is
skip the
going to
loading
be
poster
hard.
or something and it didn't like it?
It might have been that. Survivors grabbing their weapons and loadout, and it looked like they were wanting to head towards barge first. Not really sure where they're gonna go. Probably gonna get some close local cans first. Honestly,
Probably so.
so much warm-up time it's giving them. And maybe they're stratting out which way to go right here, or not really sure what they're waiting for. SI are set up all the way towards these long cans, towards the start of the map though. So I guess they're predicting that they will go that way.
They're going the other way though, it looks like.
Indeed, looks like they're just going to get some close cans over here. Probably going to clear out this entire close area before going. And one of the SI has sacked right now. I imagine it was probably a boomer, but I can't say for sure.
Okay, got it. Got it.
And they got a boomer now, so there's that. Of course, this is a level where you can get some booms into the water. Boomer going in for a long-range boom right there, not going to land at all. Survivors basically getting cans uncontested. SI not wanting to give up their spawns for any reason at this point. Probably looks like they're going to be waiting for some sort of death charge play. Hunter is their last capper at this point, so they are not going to have a charger.
Looks like we're going back to where they were setting up in the first place. Survivors are headed that way now.
Indeed, so we will probably be seeing some sort of a burn play. They do have the spitter just now, and there's a lot of cans in this area to grab.
Yeah, these are the really far cans. I guess they just wanted to make these burn.
Jockey Hunter looking to hit separation right there, but Survivor's not moving out yet.
Spit going out, but the cappers are just not ready for that. I think that was a little premature by the spitter there.
Oh wow, Thug Life actually burning the can. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's on purpose, but he did like the jockey using it, and it does mean that they aren't going to go for that last can right now.
I would say probably not on purpose, considering they have tier 2. Maybe if he was by himself with a tier 1 gun and he was really scared of the jockey, he might do that, but it's probably by accident.
And it looks like Survivors are not going to go back to that one can yet. They're just going to get these cans in and probably go in some other direction. A lot of Ford coming in, but they aren't choosing to employ... No, they did just employ the pipe bomb from Lewis.
Those Horde are pretty much done off of that pipe bomb. There's like 3 or 4 coming. Boomer coming in actually from the trees there on the side.
Wow, he's actually not getting the scratch onto Francis for that delay.
Looking for some kind of pull into like a death charge. I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, because she's going to be stuck right there on the ledge.
Yeah. You would need some kind of like server plug-in with a jockey to jump over that or something.
But Survivors not really getting too affected by this Horde. There is a lot of Horde around, but SI is still wanting to get some sort of a death charge, so nothing is happening to the Survivors at this point. And taking the ladder up onto Bard, Smoker going to get taken down. And it looks like it's going to be up to Spitter, Boomer, Charger to try to do some work on this retreat.
That way. There are actually these cans at the end of the boat, I have to say, are pretty darn far away from the generator. Along with that one at the semi there. That's an interesting can placement. It's all by itself.
Boomer getting popped on the bottom right there. And Charger going in solo, trying to hit something onto Francis. Not going to hit though, just a stumble.
Going for a jump up into the air, fist first, after dying. I guess this explains why there's 24 cans rather than 21s, because there's these 3 over by the semi in the corner here, past the hill. Kind of interesting placement, because you have to either walk by the death charge zone or go all the way around on the hill that makes you walk slow. I kind of like that map design. It's pretty cool.
SI does not have a charger at this point. They are looking for some sort of a spit play. Might be able to get that. If Hunter can just intercept, Hunter stealing the Smoker's target. That is a burn. That might be a 2 burn, depending on whether. No.
Got it out of the spit. There's your answer, by the way. You were asking whether or not shoving it has to do anything with it. He just grabbed the can and moved, and it put itself out pretty handily.
Well,
the idea would be that shoving would make it go
out faster.
or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. Not from what I've seen. I think that's just
the delay
placebo.
there on the pour coming in.
That would be kind of funny though. You're just like fanning the can and puts the flames out somehow. I would think it would have the opposite effect if you're thinking realistically.
You have a charger and spawn right now, and a boomer.
And again, if you're thinking realistically, gas cans don't really light on fire, and they certainly don't put themselves out when you run away
Nice
with them.
double boom landing on 2 of the survivors out here long.
Gonna be seeing survivors going for these last couple cans on the boat before, I guess, proceeding to the hill.
I think the SI are probably not going to hit until the retreat right here because there aren't any really long cans out there to grab.
That's what I'm thinking at this point in time. The Hunter actually going in for separation pounds, but I mean the survivors have long-range rifles. That's not really going to do anything out there.
There's still a lot of forward trickling in. Nice Molotov placement.
Yeah, they don't have a spitter though, so Boomer dying after the Hunter. Maybe we'll see the other two SI save because this isn't the last cans.
And actually, without that boom landing, it's not going to funnel the horde at all. So they need to be very careful about clearing this. And they have to go out for those last, let's see, there's 3 on hill, and they still have that one long back in the opposite direction, which the survivors may have forgotten about at this point. Getting a pull right here. If Charger can get this spawn, this could be a death charge. He should be able to get it. He does hit
Nice.
Great intercept right there. And
Barely
Jock
inside the
hitting
death
on
charge
other
zone,
side.
actually.
Yeah, that was really close.
It was almost too small of a gap for the Charger to go in the river there. So we're going to see Lewis bringing these cans over the hill. Actually, I had forgotten, in Scavenge mode, this hill doesn't slow down your run speed.
Oh, it really
That
does.
trigger is removed, yeah, by the info game mode there. When it's Scavenge mode, it removes that.
Now, Pimp, honestly, is not going to have a great time after they have to go get that very last.
Yeah, I think that actually really was a great
and There's
idea.
a lot of SI still up. Nice pop onto the spitter or smoker right there. Spitter
Oh,
as well.
that
So
was
it
like
looks they're mostly just sacking
2.5
Oh my
seconds
gosh.
on that can.
Huge separation pounce right here onto Francis. He might
This
actually
is
get
where
the
you
cap
need,
before he can be cleared.
yeah,
Gas
that's
can
where
be
you need
shot.
that M16 right there. That's what I'm talking about. You see, and that AK
Yeah,
doesn't
so
quite have the
shoot
range.
the gas can as well.
Well, if you have the M16 and you're a good shot, you can just hit the Hunter in the head and not have to worry about accidentally hitting the gas can. But the AK-47 is going to be all over the place at that range.
Survivors getting hoarded at generator here. Lewis managing to pull 1 can, but I don't see how he could possibly pull this other one.
He's got
Just
it.
kidding, he does make it in.
This common stumbled pretty far for some reason, so he managed to get it. They're going for Francis because he's on one of the cans here. And then I guess they also have that really long can on the other side. That's
3
time.
cappers are up for the infected right now. They could
Yeah.
actually finish this with a wipe. Putting in a spit delay right here, and I think SI are probably going to come in.
I would, certainly. Charger needs a spawn.
Switching his spawn position.
They should go before
Honestly,
they get
it
him
would be
up.
nice to have one of them, one of those cappers on top of the survivor.
Yeah.
Jockey getting picked.
Oh, he's going
by
for the free
right.
charge. Oh,
Just splitting the difference between the 2 survivors right there, not getting any charge. So
I thought that was where he wanted to spawn originally, but then he changed his mind and went around the hill to meet up with the smoker, and they changed his mind again, and it was all kind of disjointed.
yeah,
A little bit of
there's a little bit of
miscommunication,
time
probably.
delay. But it would have been nice for them to finish out that wipe. Nice job by.
Still have plenty of
Those
chance,
SI.
though, because of that original can burn, that once again was a really great idea to hold spawns for, because it's so far away from everything else in the map. So they're going to have another chance after that Boomer gets his spawn to get this 3 cap, and we're going to see how that works out.
Indeed, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, finally seeing the kit committal from Dog. Almost getting
Yeah.
impact by those commons.
That is
before he
actually a
can finish
little
up.
surprising, considering medkits are... Well, there are actually a lot of pills on this map. There's the 3 in the med box up there, and then there's a couple on the boat, so you don't necessarily see medkits being used too
Wow.
much. Unless somebody goes black and white or something crazy like that. Although if you're black and
SI
white...
looking to commit on this hit.
Oh.
Hunter not going to land right there, getting chipped a little bit as it goes out, and Smoker and Charger still looking for spawns. I don't think there's any sort of a death charge here.
No,
they
the
are-
fences are all in the way, that aren't the fences that aren't there in versus. I was gonna say though, if you're black and white in Scavoga, there's nothing you can do. The medkits don't even help you.
Hits
crazy.
coming in. Smoker
Self-clear.
Look like they need to try to get that burn, but it's not going to happen. Spit going in. Hunter unable to intercept. Now it's just up to a charger to make some sort of delay.
Not going to get the multi-charge.
Francis going to have to punch some commons off, but he should be able to get this last can in. There's so little time left on the clock, but at least they finished up the cans because wipes are certainly possible on this one.
Not a very good time, but totally possible to even just get 1 or 2 death charges coming out and then get a wipe off of that. We're going to see what they managed to come up with here. Did you see the time on that, by the way? It was like 9 seconds or something like that, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Doubt it makes a huge difference. But I'll type it out anyway, just in case we have totally forgetful minds collectively.
Now, Team Raw going for these long cans first, and SI setting up for it. It looks like they're trying to hit. They're gonna try to hit on the retreat as they're coming back through the alleyway there next to semi truck. They do only have a 2-2 setup though, so unless this boomer gets a really nice boom, it's going to be kind of difficult to get some burns, I think.
I guess they were trying to play that Survivor First advantage and saying, well, they don't have a 3 cap with the spitter, so we're probably fine to save these cans.
Indeed, remember we did see Rod drop a spawn.
Uh-oh, that gas can just got moved by the boomer.
Hunter looking for intercepts on that.
Oh my goodness, the can. Oh, he got it. But what we did see there was the Lewis accidentally threw a gas can under the semi a little bit. I think he might have been able to reach it, but we saw the boomer pop on it, and now it's unreachable. I'm not sure what's going on with the pause there. Hopefully that's not related, because as far as I am aware, that's entirely legal to do, because the survivors can still shoot that can.
Yeah, I imagine it's unrelated. That is a pause coming out from Pimp, Team Pimp, so I doubt they would pause it for that.
Pretty
maybe
doubtful.
There's a ping issue or a frame rate issue from somebody. Raw asking them to explain themselves.
Or to e-plane themselves. All they're saying is that they need a moment, so I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe a mumble issue or something. I don't even know. These teams might be using in-game voice for all I know. A lot of Scavenge teams do that in the US at least.
Alright, we have seen an R from Team Pimp.
Alright then, looks like we're going to see the unpause coming out from them, and we're going to be moving on. Lewis going to have to shoot that gas can, I think, as far as I'm aware. He's going to be doing that now.
Can he not? Oh, he does go for the shot on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Fire is spreading out under the map from that.
Yeah, once again, the nav mesh bug there with the gas can.
The gas can's sitting awfully close to that underground fire. I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah.
They do get
so they didn't get that spit play, but they did effectively get the same thing as they got last time with 1 can burning because of a boomer rather than a spitter.
As I'm going in for a quick hit here, it looks like, or maybe Hunter just sacking. There are a lot of cans spread about. I don't think they have a spitter for this. They have Smoker and Jockey as well, just sacking the Hunter and Boomer. Probably trying to get that charger spitter for a play on the return when they go for the next cans. But it looks like Survivors are just going to get some gross cans at the moment.
It would seem that way. I would be
just gonna toss these over to Francis right there. That's kind of cool.
I would almost say maybe they should be going up on the boat while they know that they don't have a charger, but it's up to them, you know. Do what they want. It's their game.
They do have the charge spit now, as predicted.
With a pole, going to be looking for that death charge probably.
Yo, Captain Bill, can we take this ship? You know how to pilot this thing,
And it looks like
Francis?
Survivors are just going to go for the hill cans.
Francis wanting to not even play Scavenge anymore and just take a boat and leave. That's that's interesting.
That's pretty BM from Francis.
Pretty bad manners. Looks like the Survivors actually, rather than taking the ladder choke and possibly getting death charge, they're going to want to go through the chute here. So that's interesting.
Well, I think they're just getting the hill cans first, and then
And maybe just blocking spawns.
Indeed.
But if
Jockey
the
is alone, looking for the spit play right here, might be able to get it. Oh, 2 cans still in spit. Francis needs to get those. He does get the clears very nicely.
Charger looking for free charge, but Bill blocking it completely. So not much coming out of that.
Survivors are splitting 2 and 2 to go for pours and can grabs at the same time.
It's not a really huge split though. The only thing in the way really is that ladder.
And it looks like they're only going to get some close cans here and probably toss them back down to the Survivors and then get all 4 together. Go and run. There's a natural horde coming in. It's going to slow down the survivors a little bit. And you see Zoe getting ported quite a bit. And Pipe Bomb going out on top of the boat. And
Not quite in the water.
Out a little bit. Boom going to get popped right there near spawn. Smoker, Charger. Oh, all the SI spawning right now. Looking for some sort of a play with this horde.
I wouldn't have spawned that Charger, at least. Because now he's going to have to run around and hide somewhere.
On good luck, Charger.
Yeah, or at least if you're going to spawn it, you should die, but... Maybe we'll see an in-cap charge down the hill if somebody's a little careless and wants to go up there. I don't know. Oh, Charger getting a bunny hop, almost getting up on the boat off of that bunny hop, but not quite getting the last hop that he needed off of that concrete mixer truck there.
Indeed,
Pretty close.
Wants to get another Charger, they're going to have to start sacking some spawns pretty quick, though.
Yeah, at the very least, that was a very impressive bunny hop, but holding the spawn was not so impressive in my opinion.
Yeah. You notice K-Pot setting up there for Raw, covering spawns actually from the hill. They could actually go for maybe a separation play on him.
Maybe, but I mean, both sides of the river have rifles there, so...
Certainly true. Survivors
pretty
have the
clearable.
last cans right here.
One thing you're not going to see when you're playing with T1 guns, though, because you don't have quite that range with the Uzi, and there is no hunting rifle.
And if you play Versus, you'll see a different scoring system. But
Well, I'm talking about Scavenge, actually, but yes, that's true. I'm trying not to plug it too much and sound like a jerk, but if you're going to make me, then I will. It's code.google.com/p/Scavenge. Landing that charge.
that's a really nice separation charge, and it should
Oh, it is an in-cap. They might just leave Zoe, I don't know, and get some cans in. Nope. Bill wants to clear it. Charger getting free, but the AK-47 taking him out pretty handily there.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate because they had no reason to be over there anymore. Oh, actually,
There is a can there. Yeah, there's a can. I was going to say earlier there was some fire, and I wasn't sure what it was, so maybe somebody shot that.
Somebody shooting one of those.
Yeah, that's that can
Two
then.
in-caps right here, though. This does not look very good for
Uh-oh,
Rob.
Common.
It's on the opposite side of the map.
Common coming in. He needs to throw the pipe bomb, but he's down, so that's not going to happen. Got that one pickup, but Boomer going to land on 3, actually.
Very nice boom.
Really great delay there.
Setting out. If Pimp gets a spinner in these next spawns, they could burn anything but...
They're not really covering that pickup very well.
Zoe has just died. Pascal double charge going in.
Oh!
The dead stop on the Hunter.
Oh, we got it. Wow. Why did the Hunter stumbled for a really long time?
Another in cap once again.
The stumble almost looked like a campaign stumble to me, but as I was saying, they didn't really... Yeah, maybe. They didn't really cover that pickup very well. It was a little surprising to me. Nobody got in the way of the Common. Nobody was really swinging that melee weapon.
At the same time, and so.
Well, after they got that pickup, though, I mean, I don't know if somebody was trying to heal or what, but nobody was blocking the Common stream from the side of the boat. It was a little disappointing to me. I don't know, maybe that's more of a versus tactic and Scavenge players aren't used to it, or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop dwelling on the negatives. On the positive side, Survivors almost have all the cans in right now, but they do have that one long can at the top of the
nice
hill.
Cap going in right now. Jockey, Charger does get cleared in a nice self-clear.
Bill running for that with the spawns down. He's going to go all the way up and grab that can while they pour. Not sure why they're not clearing the smoker, to be honest with you.
Maybe they want to leave that spawn up, keep it delayed a little bit.
Bill actually
probably just gonna heal anyway.
not running all the way for the can, waiting for some teammates. Or no, he's changing his mind once again.
He should. Yeah,
He should have gone for it.
Hunter is up.
He might get wall kicked now. Yeah, Hunter's sneaking up behind him, looking for the wall kick.
Oh, come on. You need to be nice. Getting that M2. Hunter not going to be able to wall kick in there.
I'm not sure why he didn't just kick off of the wall near him there, rather than he ran all the way up to Bill, and then it's going to almost look like he was going to scratch him or try to stand there menacingly, rather than actually wall kicking. Getting a single boom, but that's not going to do much. Maybe delay spit, and then the can is going to go in. Need to just jump up on the generator and pour, Francis. Just be a man. There you go. You got it.
And there goes.
Oh!
So
That
Team
pull.
Raw does make it in with a 134.
Some
Wow,
lerp
this is actually
changing
great
going on.
for Team Raw, isn't it?
Yes, actually, because of all the delay that went out before. In the last half, I mean. So that is going to be a win for Team Raw, that's correct.
Wow, even after getting a death and a huge amount of delay with those in caps.
Question marks. Question marks saying L4D2 TV is lagging. I hope that's not my fault, but maybe it's just because we have so many people that love Scavenge that are watching. I don't know.
That shouldn't really lag it, but it looks fine to me, honestly. I think some countries, just in Twitch TV did not provide as good of service for.
Maybe
and
that's true.
Round has gone live with a multi-cap attempt going in out there. Spitter
saw-
still staying alive, but it's just up to
Yeah.
Smoker and Spitter right now to do anything with this hit.
We
Spitter
saw
probably
another
gonna try and
2-2
save.
there. I think the play order didn't switch. Is that correct?
Got it, got it, got it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Raw
that's
had
right.
Survivor second. Yeah, this gas can. There, yeah, I was gonna say a little bit tricky to grab it, but totally possible. Bill managed to get the angle on it.
Lou's actually taking some spit damage right there. Spitter just going for his free spit right there. That wasn't going to do anything, but it's not detrimental to their team. Since they have plenty of time to recharge that spit. There are a lot of cans out and a lot of port.
Oh, where did that can go? Oh, it's up in the air. I thought that might go in the river, but it went almost straight up.
Attempt at a spit play here, but Spitter actually getting killed off before he can spit. A nice shot by Pimp Dog. That name, I just feel so... I feel so ghetto saying it.
Pretty good, right? I'm actually having a hard time noticing that I have shoutouts because I don't have my Steam notifications on because I'm cameraing here.
We do have, once again, we're seeing Pimp go for these close cans right here, tossing them down, going 2 and 2. Just like we saw last round, they aren't going to stretch out for the next set of single can. SI getting a 2-2 once again, Jockey, Smoker, Boomer, Spitter. And I'd imagine we'll be seeing the boom go out sooner rather than later. I'm not really sure though. There's a lot of common, looks like natural horde coming around in this area. It's slowing the survivors down a little bit. Should totally grab one of those adrenaline shots. Well,
Intel asking me if I want to scrim with him battling Dragon. Well, that sounds like lots of fun, Intel. I'm having a much better time watching this Scavenge game right here, and you should be too. I'm surprised Battle's not watching. Guess he's not interested. That's too bad. We're going to be
going in right there, slowing down the survivors a little bit.
Seeing that single boom, pulling the cans out of the bottom of the barge here. And just moving on about their merry way. We have a 2-cap and a spitter setting up where the jockey is there on top of the deck, I guess. I don't know. The bridge,
Yeah,
there you go, that's what I'm looking for. The bridge of the boat.
Haven't sprung their attack yet here, and it's actually delaying the survivors quite a bit. They were very slow moving these cans, grabbing these cans, staying very cautious.
Uh-oh.
It is going to get a burn, I think.
Yeah, for sure. They needed that jockey clear. Quicker.
But that's probably one of the closer cans, I'd imagine. I'm not really sure where that one came from. It might have been all the way from the end of the boat.
Could be.
And survivors are going to have to wait for this fire to go down in order to move these cans through.
Lewis opting to jump on the concrete mixer truck there and just go for that corner can really quick. Probably not going to go for the other two.
Do see a spit attempt onto Francis right there, but Francis standing up just in time to grab the can. Really nice.
Oh, there's the can. It was actually one it's right there. That was the one that burned. They're not. Francis needs to notice that it's there and go get it though. He is not seeing it.
They could always go back for it though, I guess.
That's true. It's a pretty close can, but he was right there anyway. I don't know what he's afraid of. So I guess we're going to be seeing either the close cans.
Making fun of him on the stream.
I'm a jerk, I know. So every once in a while I can be a little mean.
Alright, looking for the pull over here, but commons are going to block that off. Charger not going to spawn up and go for it. Probably going to wait for some sort of a play with the jockey. Of course, the dangerous can down there, as Icy pointed out before, has been taken. So the survivors don't really have a lot of cans that are close to death charges to go for.
I think that was a really great idea. While the spawns were either down or distracted, Lewis just jumped down off the boat because you can do that because that truck is there. And he just went over and grabbed it. Get that out of the way.
Really good move, honestly. Pimp still looking like they're going to be able to finish off this map. Great amounts of health on all the survivors. And SI forced to just wait over here with that smoker for that last spawn. Probably the right move though, keeping the survivors off of those cans.
Thunder is pointing out in chat that this map takes forever. It absolutely does. Oh, free death charge.
Wow. Really nice death charge onto Dog right there. Great job by Pascal.
That's the number one reason why people don't play Barge is because it's a 24 can map, but it's not really that survival based like Brick Factory is. So it's kind of in its own little niche that nobody really likes that much.
It seems like a weird mix of like Rooftop and Brick Factory.
Yeah,
It's a huge map, but
I
there's
agree.
still death charges.
Exactly. I think it's really cool in that it's very much unique, but it's also, it just takes a really long time to play.
Certainly does seem to be that way. And we saw some sort of scattered SIs, mostly as delay it looked like, maybe looking for some sort of a spit play, but not happening. And now Survivor's probably going to go for those corner 2 cans that the SI had previously been setting up on. Only a Spitter and a Hunter up for Team Raw right now.
Indeed.
Lewis hitting a nice bunny hop down to those cans. Free spit going in on the wall. Actually, Spitter going to get killed. And it looks like SI are probably, honestly, they're probably going to have to wait for the final long can in the opposite direction. They might be going for some sort of hit right here if SI can get spawned. But I feel like they're going to get blocked pretty quickly. And here comes Jockey, Hunter, and Charger looking to make this 3-cap happen.
Charger hiding behind a tree.
Oh,
Getting auto shotgun.
Taken down by Thug Life.
Oh my goodness, the charge actually almost landed because he bounced off the generator.
Got it. Cover me.
Now it's just Hunter and Smoker out.
Oh.
For delays. Oh, this is actually the last can. I did not notice when the Survivors one got the long can in the other direction.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I didn't actually see that either.
Last second
Somebody
delays.
ran for it. Or actually, there wasn't a long can in the other direction. We didn't see a burn on the first attack, did we? Yeah. Yeah, this was the first half that we haven't seen a burn on that side of the map.
So honestly, a much better time from Pimp this round. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Better than we saw for either of the teams on the first round.
Wait a sec.
Thanks for reminding me. I didn't catch the hundredths, but I really don't think that they're going to come into play. Every once in a while, you get something like Atrium, where you win around by like 10 hundredths. I think we did that once against IA. I don't quite recall.
It was against
I think it
this team a long time ago.
Oh yeah, Cool Beans. That's right. I remember now.
Burning some close cans. Boomer going for an early boom right here, and Hunter actually pre-spawned on that roof, probably to make some distraction noise. But depending on how long Survivors take to grab these cans, we could see a tri-cap with spit attempt on the retreat. And you know, honestly, with all this horde, they might be able to
Got it. Got it.
get that last capper up in time.
Got it.
Yeah, it looks that way. Survivors are moving pretty slowly with all these common. Pipe bomb finally going out from Francis there. K-Pot throwing that in the corner.
They do have their last spawn, and they will be moving in. Jockey, Smoker, Hunter.
Oh, the spit's a little slow to get in.
Indeed, it wants
Long travel time.
SI were really able to get an intercept on that. Jockey getting some separation. Smoker is still going down onto Bill right there, so actually a good amount of damage going
I think
in.
the cappers were pretty on key, but the travel time for the spit wasn't really taken into account there, and it was a little bit late.
Indeed, there were a lot of cans around, and it's just kind of hard to pick a good one to go after. I mean,
Yeah.
that fourth survivor, nobody was really hoarded, so the fourth survivor could always get those.
Got it. Got it.
Smoker making some tongue whipping sounds up on the rooftop there.
Trying to scare the survivors a little bit, I guess. Well, he's spawned anyway.
Got it.
It looks like Survivor's just going to go for a bunch of close cans. Boomer going to sack there on Generator. So Smoker, Hunter, Spitter up at the moment. I'd imagine the Infected will get a Charger with their next hit, since we have not seen one for them this whole round.
Watch my back, please.
Possibly so. And we'll see what comes of that. I guess the survivor's probably not going to go for the hard can there.
Okay.
Guessing that they might have a charger.
Got it.
Okay.
So far, very good time being made by Raw, honestly. This looks very similar to the last round in terms of speed of the Survivor play
This shit.
and paths being taken. That Smoker is kind of locked down over there, and it looks like Survivor's thinking about pushing him. They
Probably
did
not the
get
best idea. That's going to cost them a
Charger,
lot
by
of
the way.
time.
They have a Jockey, Hunter, and Smoker once again.
I wish I could see that, but I can't. All I see is 3 spawning and 1 smoker.
And it looks like they're just going to get these close 3 cans.
I mean, I
Probably
can tell
go
from
for
the
fourth pretty
portraits,
quick.
but
SI, you know, they really don't have a great setup. And they
Or the
probably
profiles,
need
I
to
mean.
just, use it pretty soon. We'll
Shadows.
see what they do though. Survivor, not boomed, so Ford is actually spreading out pretty nicely.
Got it.
Survivor's trying to get that smoker taken down, but he's just distracting like crazy. He's not going to get picked at all.
He's just running around, shooting his tongue out, and it's actually really kind of messing them up a little bit. They're not sure what to do. I would just ignore him, guys. I mean, honestly, he's in a bad spot.
Instead of going for those.
Yeah, the biggest thing about that smoker is that he's not going to be set up for that death charge, so I would just leave him alive. He's going down now, though, finally, opting to just go in and die because he's realizing he can't do much with that spawn. They're going to grab the hard can.
Right here, so yeah, these cans should be pretty much a free grab for Raw.
Yeah, we've got Hunter Jockey Spitter on the barge. Go for it, sorry.
The really only delays, wow, actually a self-burn right there from a girl. That is not good for Team Raw. I was going to say that really the only delays we've seen are just delays from the sheer fact that Pimp is not sending their spawns in, making the survivors move a little more cautiously.
Yeah. Lewis, their hot ice downing himself by jumping off and not hitting the ramp. Kind of silly there. Not going to slow him down very much, though, honestly. He's just going to heal up with a medkit, which I can't see on my HUD, oddly enough. I think the L4D2 TV spectator HUD expects it to be Confogle versus and doesn't show medkits.
Yeah, I've noticed that too when in Sud's cast of the last one. Now we do have just a Spitter and a Hunter up in there, and it kind of looks like they're maybe thinking about going for a separation play or something, but no, they're just going to stay alive and wait. There's nothing but long cans to get right now, and remember they have to go back to that corner can over by Mountain at some point. They do have a Charger finally for this hit, but probably not really any available death charges. They can always do separation and spit though.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go. Once they get these cans stacked up, they're going to grab the edge ones.
Wanting to bait the SI into hitting on these close cans again like we saw last round.
Not sure why we're seeing these pre-spawns, but it's going to be okay for them. They're going to come in with the spit.
Oh,
Hunter!
Oh!
Wow, though. I got shot.
Anyway.
Oh! Almost a death charge.
And the pounce intercept right there. That's going to be quite a good amount of damage, but no in caps.
Almost saw that multi-charge sending someone over and possibly into the river, but nobody quite really got launched. I think it's actually because it hit 2 survivors instead of just 1, their momentum got knocked down a little bit, maybe. Not sure. They didn't really go much of anywhere when they got multied.
Actually pretty hugely split up right here, trying to get these cans quickly. They need to get these cans in pretty quickly. Oh, Smoker getting juked right there by Zoe. Played by Pascal, and getting the pullback right here.
Not opting to the can trick, though.
Yeah,
just gonna get pulled and throw the can rather than... I don't know, I forget to do that.
Real trouble clearing that. Does get the clear finally. He needs to get the clear on this Hunter, though, before Zoe goes down.
I forget to do that pretty often myself, because I forget that I can actually clear myself from a smoker with a gas can. It seems kind of silly.
That split from the survivors was very risky, and they managed to get a can burn off of that right there, as you can see, burning cans, and those are some of the long cans from Bard. Not, you know, the Pimp's team got a 2-minute and 56-second, I believe, time, and it is going to be difficult for Raw to match that, since they only have 4 cans left to get. They've not gotten the one on Mountain, and survivors actually getting pulled in the back once again.
Lewis is going to get charged here. Oh, and that's a can. This is huge right now.
Honestly, I think at this point, Raw cannot win the round. I think if we add 120 seconds onto this.
Lewis is going to go down. Or Lewis is down, sorry. Whoever's getting pulled there, it's Francis. K-Pod and Hot Ice both down. I think you're right. I think this is pretty much over at this point.
Yeah, if we add 80 seconds onto this time, they still do not win.
So that's going to be it then, but they're probably going to play out rather than just jumping in the river. So, get to see the end of this round here. They're going to try to go for these pickups now.
You know, honestly, they could have had that round. The main things that really screwed up Raw right there was that self-burn onto the can from Mountain and getting a little bit too much separation, going for the long hands on Barge.
Yeah, these last 2 Barge hits have been absolutely devastating. The one kind of snowballed into the other one because they just kind of stayed separated. Whoa, that's weird. The jockey was on him. Oh, Bill. The jockey just death jockeyed someone. I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe everybody was in caps. Yeah, everyone might have been in cap, that might be why.
So we really want some help right now.
Yeah, it seems that way. I don't. I'm really curious if that was actually like because he was in the corner. It might be possible that the survivor can't hang if they're like in the corner there and just barely able to go in the water. I'm kind of curious about that. Maybe we'll see them land it again during the middle of a round rather than after it's already over.
Well, the scores are now 1-1. Each team has won a round so far. Last round being a wipe for Team Raw, and so we will be seeing Team Raw on Survivor once again.
Probably going to be moving out pretty soon here. They're deciding which cans they want to go for, though. Not really sure what they want to do. They might want to go up the hill. They might want to go for hill cans or close cans. Looks like they want to go up the hill here.
Lou's baiting out some close can grabs, but Pimp's just going to pop the can. Pretty obvious he's not going to go for it now.
One boomed. One boomed now. We got Charger, Smoker, and Spitter. Is that correct? Yes. And one
Yes,
respawning from the boom.
So once again, Team Pimp going to be going for these burns on the way back in. And if they can manage to cover the cans a little better, they can probably get something. It looks like a pretty powerful setup, honestly, with the Smoker Charger and Jockey. So all separation cappers right here. And, you know, any time is good. There's so many cans stacked up right here. They could probably make this hit at any time. Survivor's leaving this sort of choke point right here. Charger gonna miss right there.
Jockey needs to get Francis if that's going to happen. He got it.
Nice can burn.
Not going to spread, though, unfortunately. Not quite far enough. Really close.
Charger just running around for punches at this
That's
point.
actually,
Lands a
it's actually a common that I'm seeing burning there, not the edge of the fire. The common was on top of the gas can burning. I was wondering why the gas wasn't lighting.
It looks like Zoe is sitting up hot there to grab those cans. I'm not sure where the burned one spawned at, but yeah, it's actually one of the really far ones.
That's one of the far ones for sure, yeah.
Come on,
Got it.
damn
So we're going to see something that looks like a
This
repeat
one.
of the first round where survivors are forced to run back all the way across the map. Just taking it safe right here, going to get the close cans. Nice double boom for that sack right there. But Survivor should be able to pour in pretty quickly anyway. Going for a spit play right here. Nice
Yeah.
toss
Oh.
by Zoe, getting that can on the
Yeah,
spit.
that-
Unfortunately, the spit doesn't spread to the other can, but a lot of damage onto Zoe right now. Actually not getting cleared very quickly at all.
That was odd. I'm not sure why they opted not to clear her right away. But gonna get her up and heal maybe.
The other direction as well. And,
Yeah.
Survivor next to her was boomed.
Seems so.
Help, please.
Gonna be going up on the barge here. Bill's going up by himself for now.
I don't know about this separation.
Yeah, I don't like it,
He
'cause he's
can
gonna
focus
die.
on getting Zoe up.
He needs to. Yeah,
And
he's
Francis
coming back.
In cap as well. Jockey going in for some delay. Smoker.
Oh, Charger's not there. He's gonna get the death charge though, or he can. I don't know why he didn't do it.
The right angle.
That was weird.
But they just chose to go for damage instead. They've got an in-cap on the Francis already. Only 8 cans in from Raw, and this is not good for their team.
What I actually wanted to see the Charger do was, because he was the only capper other than the Smoker that was active at the time, I wanted to see him spawn behind the tree and go punch Zoe. She had about 10 health left. He could have killed her.
That's true. They could have tried to go for that kill.
But instead he went for nothing, really. I don't know why he didn't death charge. Like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. It's a little tricky.
Separation pounds going in onto Bill up there. That's going to be a huge amount of damage as well, just barely getting Francis up on the other side, and that should be a burn.
Kind of a tricky angle, actually, now that I look at it for that death charge. It's right here.
Raw taking huge amounts of damage this round and a lot of delays. You know, honestly, separation pull onto Zoe. I kind
That's
of wonder
huge.
if Raw's maybe, in fact, sort of given up on this, trying to get a ranged clear from back towards the generator onto Zoe there, but it's not
Yeah.
working.
Like I said, he needs that M16. There isn't one on this map, though, I don't believe.
Charger realizing he can't death charge an in-cap survivor. Has nothing to do up there except burnout.
The ragdoll for my Charger actually flew all the way down the hill and over the concrete mixer into the water. That's pretty spectacular, I have to say. I don't think he would have been able to get that death charge besides, though. It was too far away from the water. He was kind of just running around on fire. Wow, somebody's got a trash talk spray there. The noob box. If you pounce somebody and you spray immediately down, then the survivor that you're capping is stuck inside the noob box. That's a little harsh from someone, but I guess they just sprayed it on the hill just to spray it. Got cappers coming in. Spitter getting picked actually on top of the bars before she could spit. And the boomer is cleared. So they're not going to get a great time, but it seems like they've recovered pretty handily and they can just move out from here. They've still got a lot of pills.
Looking, and yeah, they have great health right now. They've all picked up medkits again.
Yeah.
You know, Lewis could honestly, he's going to need to commit some sort of health soon, otherwise he'll be slow.
Got it.
Not sure what he's going to choose on that. Survivor's grabbing a lot of cans right here, and not a lot of port at this point. Director taking it easy. Oh, but here they come. As I say that, a horde spawns chasing Zoe from the back, which is probably going to intercept on Bill right here. And it looks like we do have 3-1 set up from the infected. Going in for the burn play right now. Charger.
Oh. Wow.
Can grab all of those. So
Saving 3 though. One of those probably should have burned alongside, but they got the save on it. Still huge though. That alley just seems like a really dangerous place to stack your cans, because the charger can get a multi-charge, can get all kinds of caps going in from the top.
Throw the cans off the side.
Yeah, I think so too.
Then at least you can drop down. Anybody can drop down from anywhere and start tossing them away. Of course, then you risk a death charge perhaps.
Oh yeah, even this
Charger
way.
spawned up actually kind of far away, and he's actually just gonna wait on that can that burned.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all the survivors have. They have 2 cans in this direction, and then they still have to go back for that 1 can from the start. Boomer going for a sack boom right there onto Lewis. Hunter, Spitter, Charger all spawned up right now. Honestly, they could go for a hit as the survivors go down here.
Oh.
Hunter going for an intercept onto Lewis. It gets cleared, but Spit, oh wow, spreading around that can, unfortunately. Lots of damage onto the survivor team though. They're almost out of medkits, and 3 survivors are in the red.
Gotta get those mud cats, man. I don't know why they. Sorry, I didn't know why they didn't pick up those extra pills actually at the near the generator. I guess they're kind of out of the way in the med box there.
I only see 1 extra set of pills.
Yeah, I thought there were 2, but I guess somebody got the other one that I was looking at earlier. So never mind. I guess they're pretty okay on health, except for 1 slow. Getting a double boom here. We're bringing the cans the same way that we did before. I'm a little bit wary of that, even though it's just 2.
Has just spat
there we go.
And completely missed, so they're actually free to do this, but they have to worry about Zoe in the back.
Lewis and Bill, or Bill actually just jumped right over the edge there with one of the cans, while Lewis carried the other one.
Not a bad move, and all of the SI are respawned in one direction, so Bill should be fine to cover this from where he is. Looking for that cap on the Francis. Zoe might be able to clear that, but she has to watch out.
She has a lot of common.
Yeah. She is down, so there is not a save on the Francis.
Pascal had no. Oh my God, that's a death charge too.
Girl getting that clear, but the pole lands and the death charge land.
Wow.
And honestly, it is not looking like Rod's going to be able to go get that last can. He might be able to.
That was just a huge bunch of misfortune for Pascal. He was the only person in position to save the situation, but he was at something like 1 health. No M16 for the ranged clear, stuck with an AK-47, and common all over him. That's gotta feel awful. That's really unfortunate. I would hate to be in that situation. There's practically nothing you can do.
Only 2 survivors left at this point. SI only have a 2-1 at this point, and with that smoker on pre-spawn, but Lewis needs to get some health in him. They did not notice that last set of pills up top.
Yeah, it's still not happening. They're gonna get the double boom. Yeah, they got it.
Wow.
Jockey waiting for a partner to get this 2 cap here. Smoker moving around all the way from the other side by the generator there. Charger and Jockey gonna be going for this. Charge grabbing him through the window and the double. There it is.
Very nice by Pimp.
Not even sure where that gas can is. Did it burn? I don't even know. I don't even see it.
Did somehow.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it doesn't render through the walls there, just like on
Maybe.
Blood Harvest.
Can you hear me? I need some help!
But yeah, 23 can't stop by Pimp. So now Pimp just has to get all the cans, and they can win the game. Or actually, not win this map. Since Rod did win the first round, they will have to play another round after this, at the very least.
so we're going to be going for the hill cans from the start once again.
Weapon over here.
This is still the same. We're at the same play order actually, so it's going to be the same starting spawns with that 2 cap.
Okay. Got it.
Boomer not really finding a boom yet. It looks like he wants to get some sort of surprise boom here. Getting to the double boom very
Not
nicely.
bad at all. They could go for burns.
Yeah, they can do it right now, and they are looking
They should
for
do it.
Hunter getting the
Get
burn.
that cap,
Actually,
jockey. Oh,
actually
spit.
Not landing on the cans at all. Kind of a misfire, honestly.
Yeah, he just, I don't know if he thought he was playing versus and he wanted to spit on Zoe or what happened there. But 2 people were boomed, the other ones were capped. That was free and clear to spit on those cans. That's unfortunate for them. That didn't happen.
So Pimp gonna get all of the cans from that area. Oh, Smoker looking for the pullback. Not gonna happen though.
Watch my back, please.
All the cans from that side of the map have been cleared. They are all sitting by the generator, but there's no spitter at this point. Hunter, Jockey, and Boomer with spawns at the moment. Boomer probably gonna get this tree boom and go in pretty quick, I would imagine.
Not
And
gonna
he
get the
does
boom,
get
but
bumped.
he did get rid of the boomer pretty quickly there. What spawns do we have up right now, Mr. Prodigy Sim? I can't
Just
find them.
Jockey and Hunter, and nobody else has spawns currently.
Yeah, okay, good. So no charger, no smoker at the moment. Survivors grabbing close cans.
Okay.
Indeed,
The
very safe play
fence ones
anyway.
there. Yeah, just gonna get a little extra time off of those before maybe going for barge cans. Hard to say, really. I just want to get that time.
Have gotten Smoker and Spitter at this point, so no charge yet.
Captain Bell, can we take this
Should note actually, the rifle randomed this round to a Scar, so you could get some slightly more range clears with that. One thing that actually really bugs me about some of these maps is that the weapons re-random on both halves. They don't stay the same for both teams. Hunter getting
Hunter
picked
actually
there.
Yeah.
I think that might be something we need to look into, or I could just change it in Stripper for Scavenge, maybe. I don't know. Just so that the weapons don't change between halves.
Survivors are only getting the close cans right here. Spitter peeking out to put a spit on Generator. Spit isn't even going to make it close enough. Just sacking some more cappers, probably wanting to get the charge for this final return, since Survivors still have a lot of long cans to go for.
Look out!
Getting a boomer, though, from a girl will probably see him sack this, I'd imagine. He's looking for some sort of rocket boom. Ooh, he does manage to get it just barely on the bill right there. Not a lot of damage out on the board currently, honestly, and Pimp pretty much just has to clear this barge and get the back corner, mountain, those sort of areas. Oh, that is Dez,
that Smoker is in a bad spot. There's no way he's going to be able to get anything. He does get taken out. Hunter is going to spawn down below, but probably not get much on his own. These SI spawns are kind of disjointed.
Intercept on one of these spit plays.
Yeah, close.
No, Hunter does not get up in time at all.
He could have just jumped up and kicked off of this wall here and hit that guy. Probably instead he's opting to just get skeeted. Jumping straight up in the air while survivors with their auto shotgun and Scar just take him out for the style points.
Yeah, well, they need to get rid of those anyway to get those charges. We did not see the survivors go for that jump down and grab of that.
And we're seeing some of the cans getting tossed over the edge here, not all getting bunched up in the alley this time. I think that's a good move.
Wow,
Charger landing.
Right,
no spitter ready for that, sadly.
Yeah. Jockey was close by to get the intercept, but he didn't get a spawn, it looked like. And so this is going to be a pretty big haul from Pimp. I'm sure there's a joke in there about making money off of prostitution,
but we're not going to bother with that. Boomer going to get popped once again. Oh, okay. Well, if you think of it later, just let me know, and we'll be happy to make it with you. Those boomer legs.
Once again.
Those boomer legs are pretty crazy. It's pretty funny. Flopping all over the place.
Wow, they have.
Looks like a jester hat or something.
On that last hit, but that's it. No charger right now. 3 cap is Hunter, Jockey, Smoker.
These are the last 3 cans. These 3 sand pile or gravel pile cans? Yeah, it's a gravel pile.
Yeah. Gravel pit. No. Jockey.
CP gravel pit on L4D2.
Who's reloading?
That would actually totally off topic. That would make a pretty decent scavenge map. CP gravel pit.
Oh, finally getting the pull right back. And Boomer has actually been popping this can out of play. It is so far out of play.
Where'd it go?
Survivor's trying to shoot it right now. Wow.
I can't find it. Where is it?
It's almost next to the end safer. Survivors are only going to have
Really?
2 cans to grab right here.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Look
But-
at that.
So this is actually going to end based on 23 can time. The survivors have about 3 minutes to try to get that can to burn and respawn.
What I'm not sure of is what time... Oh, they had something like 30 seconds left on the clock when they got there. 23,
so
right?
The time is pretty low. So
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about the last round they wiped, didn't they?
Right, at 23 cans.
You're right. Exactly. So I think they just won for the tiebreaker.
Wow. And Lewis has just bunny hopped off the hill and capped himself.
Yeah, I
don't
think that's what
the
they're...
survivors can get this can.
I think they just want to either suicide or play survival mode for a little while here, because they've already won the round, for
Here
sure.
we go, trying to get those bunny hops.
Oh, into the water.
Nice one into the water. I'll give her an 8 for that dive, actually. That was pretty solid.
Gotta clear out these common here, and then we can see if any of the other survivors can beat that. Oh, Thug Life.
No.
No, Thug Life and Dog just jumping in the water. 1 out of 10 for each of them, 2 out of 10 collectively.
Sweet. You gotta show some higher level diving.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta take advantage of the fact that bunny hops aren't blocked in vanilla Scavenge. I'm just saying.
Need a little help over here.
I think these times are right. I'm seeing like 9 minutes versus 5 minutes. Maybe that's
Yeah,
correct.
I'm not sure.
I'm
It
not
might
really
be
sure.
might be
9
close at
minutes
least.
sounds really high. I can imagine how a team could play this for 9 minutes. But I guess this map is pretty long, as we pointed out a few times already.
Indeed, it's just absolutely brutal how long this map takes. I think, didn't we have a round in CSL number 1 where we played like Barge and Brick Factory? That was like the
I don't
longest
remember
round
ever
of
playing
all
Bards,
time.
honestly.
We did in one of the early rounds that we probably don't remember because we were not very good at Scavenge to start out with. We were brand new on the scene. I'm pretty sure we did. We at least scrimmed it once, I know
2-2
that.
Once again for this hit. Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, Smoker. And that's honestly not going to do a lot to get a burn right here. This Boomer needs to land to get some sort of a distraction. There's a few can't split up.
I'll say what I'm laughing at after this attack. We got a 2-boom. Hunter going down. Spit maybe going to get a separation.
Wow, he can actually
Yeah.
intercept.
Nice body block by the Spitter there. Spitting and then getting in the way. That was nice. Anyway, as I was saying, I just noticed one of the survivors has, I think it's one of the survivors has that spray where Nick's making the... I don't even know what to call that face. It just says, keep calm and hold mouse 2 to win.
I've seen that. I think one of the American players has that too.
Yeah, I've seen it in I was playing a scrim actually when I was playing with Vector, and Cygnus got really upset about that spray for some reason.
Getting a separation.
2-cap maybe? No.
Not gonna make it, but they actually burned that can.
Getting a little bit flustered there and accidentally burning a can.
And actually, Boomer intercept there onto Bill.
They
Bill
do
is
have an
really
M16
going
this round. I like that. I like M16s in Scavenge. What can I say?
Bill doing
They're like little
everything to keep
sniper
it up and
rifles.
Getting in cap, and just getting saved
Kind of OP
by
though.
Zoe right there. Very close. Bill has been in cap.
He's gonna get picked up pretty easily. Oh, actually, nope.
No,
He's gonna have a lot of common. Ooh, that's some
actually a pretty
separation.
good angle.
He's got a deagle.
Oh,
If he
deagle.
clears himself, he can clear the smoker, but he's just kind of AFK right now. No, he's hitting it. Okay, he's trying. But he should clear that single common first. So, the animations are broken, and I couldn't tell what he was shooting at. He's actually he was clearing him. He got that deagle clear just before he died, thankfully, for the
that's
survivors.
So close to a kill already on the Raw. And they're not getting these cans from far very quickly. Close survivors have been boomed though. So these guys out here might be able to go grab some more cans. Lewis accidentally dropping a can down at a lower level, so he has to go back and pick it up again. And it looks like survivors just want to haul in these close 3, or middle 3, and maybe try to haul in some of the close cans as well. There's a lot of fork coming in right now. Survivors don't have a pipe bomb or anything to deal with this.
Smokaton getting broken by the corner. Spit kind of missing a little. It spread, but nice. Wow, with the 3-cap. Zoe can get the clear pretty easily. She has an AK. Why don't you have that M16, miss? Goodness, you're disappointing me. Disappointing me.
He's actually going to die right here. There's so much common on Dez. That is a kill for him.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna actually keep that gun in your game mode, you should recognize the fact that it's extremely overpowered at long ranges. It literally is a sniper rifle without a scope. It's crazy. I don't know, whatever. I need to stop going on about it, I guess, but I hate AK-47s with a passion because of how good they are at close range.
And this is pretty much over for the survivors.
Yeah, this is going to be it. There's a jockey and a hunter going for Zoe, and a bunch of common and a boomer. Pretty much nothing that Pascal can do about that.
Really brilliant tri-cap by Pimp on top on barge, leading to the wipe right there. Survivors sort of look, Team Raw looking a little bit disorganized on that map, honestly, on that round. Having trouble looking for getting those cans efficiently and getting pickups and whatnot. A really nice capitalization on separation of quite a few times by Team Pimp. And now they just have to get 8 cans so they can go for the safest cans they feel like getting. Still going to use the same opening move. Remember, Team Raw is only going to have the 2-2 right here.
Indeed. Sorry, I was talking in the chat there. I should probably just speak instead of typing. I was just explaining why I'm so biased against the AK-47 to someone who was asking if we actually understand Scavenge, which was a little bit of a low blow. We did take second place in the first CSL. I thought we did pretty well despite being brand new. Anyway, Can is on...
I find something new about Scavenge.
Yeah, that's true. We still have a lot more to learn, to be sure, but so does everybody. Scavenge hasn't been popular for the longest time. It seems like it's almost a new game mode these days. Anyway, as I was saying, that I guess it was a boomer that got that can up on the roof there, and the survivors either didn't notice or can't shoot it. It's actually...
Well, it's not important for them to grab it because they only need the 8 cans right here. So
exactly. I always forget about that too. They only need 8.
Not really. They're finally getting the clear from Thug Life at the spawn.
Has to be said, by the way, that was a pretty darn quick wipe. 7 cans. It's kind of unheard of on this map.
Yeah, well,
really nice job.
Sort of a goofy path, honestly.
Yeah, still a really nice job by the infected there.
Got it. Got it.
Wow, all Team Pimp has to do is get these close cans near generator. They only need 2 more cans, and they will have won the map and the match entirely. So I imagine this is pretty much already won.
Got it.
So a little bit early, but congratulations to Team Pimp taking the win over Team Raw.
So I guess we're not going to be seeing Parish Park, unfortunately, folks. That's going to be it for the game.
Yeah, congratulations and commiserations to Team Raw, but thanks to both teams for bringing us this exciting game. And I hope you viewers had fun watching this. You should keep your eyes peeled. We will be doing more of these Scavenge casts in the future.
And if you want to see some Scavogle, hopefully we'll be getting some games in. Even today, I don't know about necessarily soon, but hopefully at some point today we can find some people to play some Scavogle or something. I don't know. If you want to check that out, you can watch my stream page for that. If you go to own3d.tv/icy_inferno, if you follow me there, there's a little follow button. If you click on that, it'll send you an email when I go live, and hopefully I'll be playing Scavogle at that time. I can't make any promises. Might be playing Confogle versus, but if you want to keep your eyes on that, you might get to catch some of that action. Prodigy Sim stream is twitch.tv/ProdigySim. Nice and easy. If you want to say some words about that, you can go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to go offline pretty soon. Any last words?
A lot of our viewership's probably already leaving at this point, but thanks to you guys for tuning in, and make sure to tune in again.
Thanks very much, everybody. See you soon, hopefully.